Hello everyone, welcome. I hope this finds you in a loving place. I just wanted to reach out to those that are feeling challenged at this time and not sure what to do next, that this reading is for that and the messages that come here are from that. The first thing that I'm hearing to keep telling yourself to calm your nerves and to bring forward the right intention into your space is everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Even though your mind might be going crazy and you don't know what you're going to do, just keep telling yourself everything's going to be okay, and just do the things that you need to do to ground yourself. Because when we go into fear or stress, we tend to become ungrounded and more in our head than in our body. And if we can come more into our body and center ourselves, we're able to focus on what we need to do in order to move forward on our path. So I'm just going to start with a prayer and intention. I'm just calling forth divine guidance and assistance from the highest divine beings of light and love to surround us with love and light and protection, to ground us to the core of Mother Earth and to the heavens above, and center us into our hearts. And I'm asking that all the messages that I share come from my heart center, and so it is. So I'm just starting with these cards here. These are some beautiful cards by Colette Baron Reid, which I met at a Hay House conference. She does some wonderful, beautiful card decks and great wisdom she has. So here are some messages. We're just asking, what do we need to do right now? Please, asking for divine guidance and assistance from the divine beings of light and love. What do we need to do right now? What I'm hearing is to be patient, center yourself, have clarity on really what you want. A lot of times when we go into stress or worry, we get confused. So have a clear intention of what you want. So we're just shuffling these cards and asking for messages to come forward that will assist us on the path right now of what do we need to do right now. So the first card that's coming out is Cat Spirit. So Cat Spirit is very confident. Claim your independence. That you have the ability to be an independent being. The heart is really showing up to me here. And the wings. Like you have wings that you can fly, you can soar. And most important is to center into your heart, to stay connected to your heart. I also notice two different color eyes with this cat. So notice that to me is representing the masculine and the feminine. So staying balanced in your life with giving and receiving. Not to give too much and not to take too much, but to have a balance with giving and receiving, and claim your independence. Let's see if there's anything else. Orange is coming up. Orange is also a removal of all obstacles. Orange is a color that removes obstacles. So just intend that whatever is showing up in your space, for it to be cleared, and just imagining orange energy to shift, to move the obstacles out of the way. So what else? What do we need to know right now? Oops, too many cards. What do we need to know? Divine universe of light and love. What do we need to know right now to move forward on our path? What do we need to know? Woo! Okay. Bat Spirit, Buffalo Spirit, and Turkey Spirit. A rebirth is assured. So you're going through a rebirth right now, and your life feels kind of upside down. But know that this is also a resting place, to rest in this space, to not try to make it different, not try to change anything. Just manage it the best way you know how, and everything will work out. Even though it's not happening the way that the mind thinks it needs to happen, It is working out, and it is happening in perfect divine order. And a rebirth is happening. You're going through a huge transformation. So just know that you're going to come out on the other side okay. And then give with gratitude and grace. So whenever you give, or whatever you pay, your bills or the things that you need to give to, be sure it's coming from your heart center, not that it's like giving and you really want to hold on to it. Know that whatever you're paying for is in exchange for something. And when we appreciate what we give to others and what we are capable of giving to others, guess what? More comes back. Like there's a flow in the universe. What you give out is what you receive back. So when you're thinking of lack, like you don't have anything to give or you don't have enough to give, then guess what? What's coming back to you is that as well. So imagining, and this is also with being conscious of balancing, like not to go overspending and spend everything you have. It's just consciously what you're able to give from your heart center, to give from a place of gratitude, from abundance, that you're able to give that, to pay that, for that exchange of what that's given you. And it also helps you understand what you really need in your life. To maybe this time in your life you need to minimize to just what you really need to sustain yourself, not to go overboard right now. And that doesn't mean thinking in lack. It's just being in what is really serving you right now. And the abundance of the universe will provide. So this is exactly what it is. There's a rebirth. Give with gratitude and grace, and abundance of the universe will provide all that you need. And know that no matter what you're going through, the abundance of the universe is always providing for you. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we need to know right now to support us on the path moving forward? Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. So whatever you're creating or you're manifesting right now, let it be a solid foundation, that you need to have some sort of stability or a solid foundation in your life right now for you to be able to move forward, for you to be able to establish what you want. That you need some kind of routine, some consistent place that you go that creates a foundation. Even children need like a schedule to prosper in their life. That we all need some type of foundation, because then that foundation will allow you to move forward. What else? What else do we need to know right now, Divine Universe? Love is all around. So know and take the time in the universe to see, like when you're out and about, look and notice what is abundant in the world. Like there's leaves on the tree, or there's grass. That's abundant. Even if there's a lot of bugs or things you don't like, that's still a form of abundance. So know that the universe is sustaining those things. Nature, even the ocean is so abundant of richness and waves and life in there. To see the abundance. So when you see that and you acknowledge that, guess what? That is establishing that abundance within you. Trust the great mystery. We don't need to know everything. That's the mind. We feel like we need to know everything. We need to know the outcome and everything for everything to be okay. We need to be assured of everything. And that's just not life. Life is always changing, always growing. And I love the fact I was just talking about nature and the ocean, and then the well shows up. And the well is so in touch with nature and so connected to the divine universe. It's such a divine being. So know that you, everything is working out. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be aware. You just need to know that you're okay right now. To not put all your attention in the future. To just take one day at a time. And even though it looks like it's going to fail, to not, let that disturb you. to focus on what you have right now and not put the attention in the future. And moth spirit, surrendered now. Surrender to the outcome. Surrender to what the universe has in store for you, that the mind wants it to, and the ego wants it to be a certain way, but it's important for you to surrender to the divine universe, what it has for you, what it has in store for you. Because guess what? It is able to give you so much more than you can even imagine or your little mind can figure out. So just surrender to the flow of the universe and what it has in store for you. But that also means to listen to the messages that you're getting, and to listen to what the next steps are. Okay, divine, destiny. I love that. Destiny is playing out. See the energy right here that's sustaining, that's holding space. And what I notice is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 9, 10. That destiny is taking you where you need to go. That surrender and connect to your destiny. Because a lot of times we can't always figure it out ourselves. We have to surrender to the divine flow of the universe. And just take one day at a time, one breath at a time. And I get 10. 10 is a completion. Feels like a happiness and joy. Also 8 is an abundant number. So that feels to me it's an abundant future. And also it is like a circle, giving and receiving. The flow of the universe, the circle of life, that's the flower of life. So surrender to your destiny and light. To tap into the light within you, to utilize the light through your thoughts and your belief system, to utilize the light that is within you through your thoughts and your belief system. What else? What else do we need to know right now? Divine universe, guide us to what we need to know right now. Power, to step into your power, to connect into the divine, powerful being that you are. You are more powerful than you realize. And there's an 8 of power, infinity, to surrender to the divine infinity of the universe and the power within you. To know you have the power to manifest and to create what you want in your life. So it's about believing in yourself, to trusting yourself, to taking that time to center and connect to the power within you. Okay, let's pull another card. Woohoo! I love the way they pop out like that. Crown chakra. So to me, this is time for meditation to connect, and that's a 7. And there's a flower of life again. Or a flower, like a. It also to me feels like the flower of the universe. That when we're in meditation, our thoughts grow like this flower budding. It has all these opportunities come. So when you sit in silence and connect to the divine, connect to God, source, when you sit and connect with the universe and the divine flow, the power within you, the light that's within you, then messages and understanding will come, and you will also be able to center into who you are, to center into the wisdom within you and ground yourself and relax yourself from the stress or the fear that you've been feeling. So take time to center in, to the light within you to the crown within you, to connect to the crown chakra. Okay, and here's another 8, emotional withdrawal. That it's time to withdraw from those fears, the worry, the concern, to connect in nature. He's in prayer. He is surrender. He's being humble. It doesn't mean being out of power. It doesn't mean thinking yourself of being less than. It just means being out of ego, to surrender to the divine, to the divinity within. Okay, is there anything else? And base chakra, and that will create the foundation that you need. The first, and there's number one, what's most important is you first have to center in within yourself, to create that foundation within yourself, to create that deep connection within yourself. And from connecting into your heart center and the power within you, you create the base, the foundation for yourself. And foundation came up too again before in the cards. So you need to ground, to center, to meditate or pray or whatever way your form is, through creativity, but connecting to the stillness, to the oneness, to your divine light and your power within you. And from that establishes a base and a foundation. And you do that every day, and you stay connected to that. And that will guide you to move forward. And that will guide you with what you need to do to get to your destiny. So that's what you need to do. You need to connect. You need to connect, create that foundation within. So here's some wonderful angel cards, divine angels of light and love. Guide us what we need to do right now. Layla, spend time alone, nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask angels to help gain positive perspective. I just love it. I love the ways these messages show up. Layla is a beautiful angel. But you can call on any angel, your divine angels of light and love, your guardian angels, Archangel Michael, the archangels, the warrior angels, whatever you need, or just say, angels, help me now. But this is just saying that you need to really center and connect within and call on your divine angels and spirit guides and God of the universe to come and help and assist you here and now. Oh, I'm getting another card. Divine angels. What else do we need to know right now? Archangel, we have Daniel, Angel Daniel. I am the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. So it feels like it's assisting you, if not marrying yourself first, like connecting to the God source within you, first and foremost. That and your own personal connection with God and the universe, that like I say, was your foundation. But also it feels like there is someone that's coming into your life. So sometimes things have to be shaken up to move us in a new direction, to open up to new opportunities that are coming in, to open up our heart to love. When we go through challenging times, it wakes us up to reconnect with our heart. If everything's always going, in order or perfectly, then a lot of times we're not getting the growth and the wisdom because we don't always spend the time that we need to connect with the divine universe, to the God source. So know that the challenges that you're going through right now are a blessing. To let go of fear and just surrender to the wisdom that's coming through these experiences right now. Archangel Gabriel, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So I'm definitely calling Archangel Gabriel. Know that you are creative. Know that you're great with speaking in whatever that way that is, whether you do it through art, whether you do it online, whether you do it through singing or talking to others. But to know that you have that ability, and don't let your insecurities hold you back. Call on assistance for help. Okay, and I feel like there's still another message that wants to come through. Divine angels, guide us to what we need to know right now. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will ensure a positive new energy. So just don't be afraid. A lot of times we get afraid that it's going to be uncomfortable. But guess what? Sometimes we need to be a little bit uncomfortable, right? That's part of growth. And if you're afraid of being uncomfortable, then that might be the ego that wants everything to stay the same, that feels like it needs that in order to feel secure. So, and this look, I love the beautiful dancer, like she's dancing in a veil, Celeste. And so there is positive new energy coming your way. To just trust where you're guided. It's like, it seems kind of unknown and mysterious, but know that you're being led to positive new energy. So, and as you center into the divine universe, guess what? You're not as afraid. So when you have that foundation, then you're not as afraid. So just create that foundation so you're able to follow the guidance and follow where you need to go, so you can connect with those that love you unconditionally. So the next thing I'm getting is I have these messages that I created. What do we need to know right now, Divine Universe? Feels like this one wants to come out. Ask a friend for support. Ask someone, for support. And that doesn't always mean ask them for financial support. It just means just to listen to you, maybe to get a different perspective. Even if you're just having to ask your angels, if you're afraid of talking to someone, call on your angels for support and talk to them like you would a friend. Just start that way. And then be open to see where you're guided. Sometimes it's just, and guess what? When someone else has an opportunity to be there for you, it's helping them too. It's helping them feel empowered. Sometimes people are overwhelmed and they don't have the time or energy, and it's too much. The people that don't have healthy boundaries and can't say no, those people, they might not always, be the best ones to ask because they might be overwhelmed. But normally they always want to help. People do want to help. And a lot of times we're afraid of being vulnerable. We're afraid of someone taking advantage of us. We're just afraid of, maybe it's our pride, not wanting to look like you don't have it all together. But we all go through our own challenges. Everyone is having their own challenges. Even though the most perfect person in the world looks great on the outside, has their own challenges. So just know that, and know that you're human, and be gentle with yourself and not expect yourself to be perfect. Let go of perfect, because guess what? Wanting a perfect life is not a really enjoyable life, How can that be enjoyable? It's about going through different experiences and learning and growing and letting go of control and letting yourself experience life. Let go of perfect and step into experience, to experience life and embrace life. Okay, follow your joy. So just focus on doing what you love to do. Like if you had a magic wand, what would you create in your life? And take out some time to do what you enjoy, because that shifts your energy. It takes you into a positive state. And believe me, that is important. And I'll pull one more. This one feels like it wants to come out. What's in your highest good? So what's in your highest good right now? What, just ask yourself, maybe put your hand on your heart chakra and ask, what is in my highest good? And it might just be to breathe. It might be to surrender. It might be to take time out for yourself, just to listen. It might be time to dream. It might be time to just laugh with a friend, you know, watch a silly movie or be silly together. Life is meant to be enjoyed, but we have our different experiences here, and some of them are good, some are enjoyable, and some aren't. So just surrender to life, surrender to your life's journey, and just follow your heart. Follow your heart. So thank you so much. Okay, I'm just gonna share. I'm being guided that there's something else to be shared. You are a divine child of light and love, and you deserve to have everything that your heart desires, with the understanding is it's not hurting anyone else. So allow yourself to dream and allow yourself to open to the possibilities that are standing before you. And so it is. I leave it there. Thank you for all the divine beings that showed up, and sending you lots of love and light and healing. Have a beautiful and blessed day.